video is a demonstration of the new Heartland Fire and Rescue structure bundles. Utilizing a 100-foot stick of 1 3/4 hose, we'll lay it out in half with the couplings on one side and a loop resting 6 to 8 inches past the new pack. It's best for the firefighter to orient themselves on the long buckle side of the pack. Starting on the long side of the hose, you'll create folds approximately 2 inches from the side of the fabric, creating a flat load essentially to the opposite side where the initial loop was, and do a fold no more than 1 inch on the outside of the fabric, creating a flat load back and forth until the whole 50-foot is loaded into the bundle. In this demonstration, the firefighter started on the female side, and they'll bring the female coupling in and rest it towards the middle of the pack. The process will repeat on the other side by leaning the first stack into your knees and then duplicating the effort on the next side. Again, this is a simple flat load with all of the folds lining up onto each other and stacking the hose on top of itself. You can see all of the folds neatly stacking up next to each other, and as the final coupling, in this example the male coupling, comes into the bundle, it will be placed in the middle of the stack in preparation to attach a nozzle. The nozzle will then be connected to the male coupling. The nozzle will then be placed on the stack, bail down. The nozzle will be placed in line with an interior buckle so that the buckle can secure the nozzle in place into the bundle. Once the first buckle is secured, you can then continue to secure the buckles from the inside moving outside. These buckles should be tight, and the Velcro strap should be secured around the pack. Here you can see the firefighter putting the finishing touches on the buckles to ensure that the pack is tight and secure. Here you can see the final product of a securely packed structure bundle ready for deployment. The new bundles can be carried using the handle that's sewn into the fabric, or they can be carried on your shoulder. To deploy the structure bundle, you're going to bring it to the water source and set it down, then unbuckle all of the buckles in preparation for deployment. Once the buckles are undone, you're going to have the 2 stacks that you will lay to either side. You will then connect the female coupling to the water source. When you walk back to the bundle, you're going to grab 2 loops from the center, leaving the bottom 2 in place. You will then stand up and walk in either direction to deploy the hose, and you see it flakes out perfectly for easy deployment. You can see here that the hose naturally flakes out, can be used on a narrow stairwell, narrow hallway, and you're ready to advance your hose line. Here's an example of it all laid out, kink-free, ready to go. With as versatile as the structure bundle is, it's still important that the female is closest to your water supply. In this example, the firefighter recognizes that they want the nozzle to go towards the fire while the female is closest to the gated Y. Stairwell deployment requires the same key principles: nozzle towards the fire, female towards your water source. It's best to place the bundle up the stairs from the door of entry, as shown here. You can see here the firefighters grabbing 2 or 3 loops from the center of the stack, leaving the bottom one in place, and then walking up the stairs and letting the hose naturally flake out, kink-free, ready to go. The firefighter can then call for water and be ready for a fire attack.